Good morning. So today is the end of week 2 of Qsymia, or Qsymia, I'll get it right. I'm just gonna call it Q from now on. No, week 2 for Q. And so today is my first day taking the big girl dose of 7.5, and I took it this morning before I came to work, and to show you the pill's different. The starting dose is just a pure purple pill. This one is half purple, half yellow, much brighter in person. I mean, other than the dosage is not much different other than the color, I guess. I guess talk side effects from last week. My insomnia corrected itself. I mean, there was 2 days of kind of hell, but I think I figured out that was a bit self-imposed. Okay, so I was doing a bunch of stuff wrong. I had, I had my wisdom tooth acting up, and they gave me painkillers, and the painkillers also had sleeplessness as a side effect, so I was kind of putting insomnia and insomnia on top of each other, and I just couldn't sleep at all. Like, it was crazy. And then I stopped taking the painkiller and just went to like ibuprofen. Just rode the pain out, and basically slept for a day, and then almost a complete day, and then I was okay. I'm a little bit worried that this new dose I'll have some more insomnia, but you know, I'm hopefully smart enough not to take another painkiller on top of that this time. Other than that, side effects really haven't been much. I'm still like peeing all the time, but I mean, that's a good thing, I guess, and it's probably mostly because I've been drinking all the time, and especially in comparison to what I'm eating, I'm not eating that much. I actually had my fitness pal yell at me 2 days ago that I hadn't eaten enough calories, so I had to go I went and put some margarine on a vegetable to take me over the 1200 mark, and which is just weird for me because it's been a long time since I've been able to comfortably eat that low, and it's not like I'm trying to. I mean, I want to be healthy, so that's not intentional. What I'm finding is that I've always been somebody that kind of needs a substantial evening meal to feel like okay, otherwise I'm going to nibble, and that's where I'll go wrong. So it's been actually quite helpful so far, and I can eat not much during the day, and what I do crave during the day is healthy. So like, for example, I mean, I used to have, I think, a pretty healthy breakfast, which would be my oatmeal and a piece of fruit and stuff. But now, like, I've been at work now for 45 minutes and I haven't even touched my breakfast, which would consist of a plum, a quarter cup, just got a lot in there, a quarter cup of raw nuts, and a cup of coffee, yes, in a TARDIS mug, that I may regret because that might be a bad thing with an upped dose of this drug, but hey, we'll find out. And if I go by the rest of the day, the rest of the week, I'll probably nurse this until like 10:30, and then I'll have it at noon. I'll break into my lunch, which the last couple of days has been like celery sticks, and like maybe I like a dip in a little light ranch, and then some more fruit, and maybe some raw nuts, and then I'm okay. Like, I sound like I'm depriving myself. It's and like maybe some days I've been mixing in some like lean sliced roast beef, like the stuff from the deli, which I know is nitrates, blah blah blah, but at least it's like London broil stuff. But just that, no bread, nothing, and then that's what I'm craving. This week, this was like a challenging. Weight-wise, I mean, I'm happy. I got on the scale today, and I weighed, 235.4, which we all know that the points can matter. And so that's down 1.8 from last week, almost 2 pounds. And since the 2 weeks that I've been on Qsymia, it's been like 4.4 pounds. Now, I know for some people they might be like, well, That's not a whole lot for a weight loss drug. Well, first of all, it's a half dose instant training wheels, which is where not everybody loses. But second of all, I have polycystic ovaries, and when I am with my insulin resistance, even when I'm losing, I'm usually losing a pound a week at the most. At the most. So 4.4, I'm happy with. That's really happy. That's good. I mean, I would even be happy if I stayed on that with the 7.5, if that's what I lost. I mean, it seems healthy. Plus, I know from my own past, if I lose that weight, that speed, it generally stays off, which is way more valuable for me than like a quick loss. And also it's kind of it was a challenging week. I mean, this is where you get the violins out, I know, but alright, so this week I had on Saturday Friday I had our office Christmas party, which was, you know, catered dinner and stuff. It wasn't too bad, but you know, I didn't say no to the food, but it wasn't over me. It was chickens and vegetables. But what I noticed at that dinner for the first time was what I really craved, was the fresh fruit plate, which was interesting. And that was really interesting to me, because that's the only thing that tasted good. That's when I noticed that what's tasting good to me is real food. Anything that has a chemical in it as a flavoring, I don't really taste very good. Like, people talk about the soda thing. I don't hate soda yet, but it tastes, any cola type thing tastes flat. I still like Sprite or anything citrusy. Like, I don't even have like the zeros or the 10s. Anyway, that'll start taking my notifications off my phone. They still taste okay, but anything else, like generally anything that has like an artificial flavor or even regular food, doesn't taste as good to me. But if I have like a real piece of fruit, like the plum, is gonna taste insanely good to me. Like the banana I had the other day for breakfast tastes like candy to me. That's odd, but that's what I noticed at those dinners, because my boyfriend doesn't eat cheese, and the salad they gave us had cheese on it, so he asked for something else, and they gave him this fruit plate, and I ended up eating like half his fruit plate because it just tasted of mine, because it just tasted so good. And I think that's what's encouraging you to eat healthy, which, you know, can only be a good thing even if I didn't lose weight, right? So yay for that. So we'll see how this goes, but I'm plenty happy with 4.4 pounds in 2 weeks, which is, I mean, 235 is where I've been stable at for the last 2 years, and I was getting concerned when I started to move up. So I feel like training wheels dosage has taken me back to my starting point, and from now on it's let's go down and see where we go. I will say as well, I think sorry, I'm kind of like, see, the flightiness is something I'm thinking is part of the meds, though I keep kind of forgetting where my sentence is going. So anyway, also had my period this week, which, so I mean, to lose almost 2 pounds during a period week, yay. Plus I was sick, like sick, on antibiotics, because I was supposed to have the wisdom tooth out, but for insurance maximum reasons, I'm waiting until January, and all that stuff. So, I mean, all that and lost 2 pounds, I'm pretty happy with that. Now, the challenges going forth this week is that Saturday is my birthday, and I am not planning on denying myself a meal. I'm not gonna go crazy, but I'm also not gonna, I'm a foodie, and I want to go out to a nice restaurant on my birthday, so and I also don't think like this can be a real lifestyle change unless I learn how to adapt into my life to how I like, you know, my lifestyle. So it'll be interesting to see how I can mix in good choices into the celebration, but we'll see. So anyway, this is the longest I've done because I've been babbling, but my skin's a little better, but it's probably full of water, fruit. Anyway, I'll talk next week, and I'll be a year older.